everybody. It's Rick Ruby down in Charlotte at the Core headquarters. I'm back. I was in California last week. Me and my partner Todd at Summit Funding had our retreat. We fired up our 230 loan reps. I kicked their fannies. I encouraged them, put them on a plan. Now I'm going to hold them accountable to that plan so they can go out there and blow up. You know, I look at the start of the year and I'm having a really bad January. And my operations manager called me and said, it's going to be really bad. We should make a couple cuts right now. I says, well, she wrote up 3 people last month and 2 of them turned it around and 1 of them hasn't turned it around yet. So I was okay cutting that person. The rest of them I'm going to keep. You can't be a good boss and cut people when times get slow. To be a good boss, you got to be able to ride out the bad times, but you got to have good vision. If you see 3 months out that things aren't going to be changing, like this correction in the mortgage business and real estate business could be around 15 months long. This could be a mini '08 is what it could be. So we could be looking at a long time of down market. So what's going to happen? I'm going to have more salespeople. I'm going to have to pressure my salespeople, and I'm going to have to cut my overhead. So my personal business plan for this year is to have 20% more loan reps. So in my branches, I have 31. In our company, we have 220. So I'm going to raise that by 20%. So I'm going to add 6 loan reps in my 3 branches. I'm going to add 40 loan reps in our Summit Funding company. I'm going to get 20% more out of our loan reps. We're going to coach them harder, hold them more accountable, make them go out there and see people. The reason people don't sell more is they don't make enough activity seeing and talking to their potential clients. You got to get out there and sell, sell, sell. Sales is the key to all business. Y'all know I coach 8 or 10 local businesses, and their lack of sales teams is the reason that half of them don't do well. It all boils down to your sales team, your operations team, and your money management. It's always those 3 areas are the problems in a company when I'm consulting to somebody. So we got to get out there and we got to get it done. And the last thing I'm going to do besides raise my number of salespeople 20%, my sales per agent 20%, I'm going to cut my overhead by 10%. So whatever my overhead is, by March I'm going to cut it. I'm going to look at restructuring leases, restructuring equipment, renegotiating some contracts, looking at pulling no overtime for any of my employees. I'm going to do everything I can before I go to voluntary time off to employees, before I go to layoffs. I don't want to be a boss that makes a lot of money and lets his people go. So we're going to do what we got to do to keep our people. But in the long run, you got to protect the whole of the company. You know, one of my young guys who does my internet training was talking to me today, and I made it clear to him that the core and me are about money. I want to be around people that want to make more money, they want to save more money, and they want to give more money away. That's what, at the core, what I want to be about at work. And that's what I want you to be about. I want you to learn how to make more money this year, net money. I want to help you save more money so accumulate wealth, create more security for your family, create a brighter future for yourself. And I want to help you give more money away so you can be generous. Giving money away leads me into my church sermon on Sunday. Sunday's sermon was finding the joy. My favorite verse in the Bible has always been James 1:1. Have joy in the toughest of times because it builds perseverance. It doesn't say be happy in the bad times. It says have joy. Joy is a sense of serenity, knowing you're saved and all of this in life doesn't really matter. So that's what joy is, and it's funny that that's what my church was, and I'm looking to find my joy. Because I've been a little annoyed that I haven't been doing as well the last couple months as I normally do. So I'm going to find joy in these tough times. I'm going to work really hard. I'm going to cater to my clients. I'm going to hold you all accountable to blowing up. Rick Roby, have a great week. Bye.